Hello everyone, it is Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything back with another video. The cast list for episode 125 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 has just been released. If you do not want any spoilers, please click off right now. 3, 2, 1, here it is. So thank you to Egg Almedo on Twitter for sending me this, and Rarity Fangirl for sending me this on Skype. Scarlight Cypher posted this on Tumblr, so again, big shout out to him. And I'll read you the quick summary, then we'll get into the cast list. As Yuya and Yuto try to save Ruri, Serena appears before them, as according to the Doctor's plan, the parasite monsters drive Yuya and Yuto into a corner. Then, something abnormal happens to Yuya, as Odd Eyes and Dark Rebellion appear on the field. Yuya sports a demonic expression on his face, so that's interesting because I already did a video talking about should we be worried about Ruri and Serena in this duel, because a piece of information came out that said Yuya and Yuto, or really Yuya, was going to, again, sport this demonic expression, and a black aura was going to surround him. And that was going to be after two dragons appeared on the field, and now we have the names of those dragons. So Odd Eyes and Dark Rebellion both appear on the field. I'm assuming that the cover dragon for Raging Tempest is going to be summoned when Yuya's in Berserk mode, so that's going to be cool to see. Anyway, here's the cast. Yuya and Yuri, Yuto Yugo, Yuzu, Serena, Ruri, Shun, Sora, the narrator, Akabaleo, Doctor, and extras. I don't think we've had an episode where all four U-boys and all four Bracelet Girls have had speaking roles. We come close here, but we still don't have it. There is no Rin in this episode. But it's interesting because Yuri and Sora are both going to be in this episode. I just checked the cast list for 124. I didn't think they were in it. They're not in it. So we're not going to get any piece of that duel in 124. In 125, we are going to get Yuri and Sora. And we're going to get, I guess, just kind of bits and pieces of that duel. And we know based on the 126 cast list, or not cast list, but spoilers, that Yuri is going to defeat Sora, and Yugo is assumingly going to save Sora. So I don't know if Yugo and Yuri are going to have an interaction in this episode, but it's interesting again that Yugo is going to be speaking, and we still don't have any sign of Edo. Now, when we saw Yugo in 123, Edo was not present. Edo, it could have been that he was just kind of lagging behind. But we have not seen Edo since that whole, bug incident where he kind of held his head and he actually ended that episode. I forget what episode number it was. It was either 120 or 121, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was 119. I'm not a positive. But that ending was just very weird to me, and we still don't have Edo in this episode. I'm not sure. Again, he could be shown just not speaking. I'm really not sure what's going on with him. Another very interesting aspect, and this is something I like a lot, is we get Kurosaki Shun. And I would love if Shun kind of watches this duel, because he's going to be in a very tough place. He's going to, want Yuya and Yuto to save Ruri and Serena, especially Ruri, his sister, which I guess he's going to realize that he was unable to get through to her, even though he did defeat her in a duel. But at the same time, Yuya and Yuto are going to be in Berserk mode, and they're going to be intent on maiming Ruri, his own sister, who's not really Ruri because she's being mind-controlled, so that's going to be a really interesting aspect. So I really hope Shun is there, because I think it can add an extra dimension to this duel of him being concerned for his sister, but at the same time rooting for Yuya and Yuto, but not really rooting for them because they're going to be kind of crazy. I had said in my analysis of this duel, when I said, should we be concerned for Ruri and Serena in that video, that someone, Speedroid Knight, who usually posts these on Tumblr, and I'm sure she will probably later in the day, said it's kind of an evil versus evil duel, which we haven't seen a lot. And I was trying to think of evil versus evil duels. A lot of you guys said Marek versus Bakura. You're absolutely right. I didn't think of that duel. That was also a really entertaining duel. But it's kind of like that, where it's evil versus evil, and you don't know who you're going to root for. And for Shun to have to watch his best friend and his sister duel, but really not duel because they're both trying to kill each other, I would just love to see his aspect on that, so I really hope he is present for this duel. I hope it's not him waking up and just saying something. Another interesting thing, this is a really interesting cast list, is Yuzu is going to speak in this duel. Now, I wonder if it's just going to be her bracelet going off when she's in her cell, and it's going to be something like, what is this, or what? Like something like her just saying something along those lines. It could be as basic as that. It could be her maybe watching this duel, breaking out of her cell. It could be her fighting off the parasite, which is just just invaded her mind. We really don't know what it's going to be, so that's going to be an interesting take on this. No Reiji and no Yuto, no that group, but we know they're going to be coming in 126, so I don't have an issue with that. I really don't have an issue that they're not in this episode, because 126, I have high expectations that that episode will give us a lot of information, and we know Reiji and Yuto and Leo are going to interact in that episode, so this is fine that they're not in this episode. But guys, it's going to be a very, very interesting episode. I just love the dimensions to this episode where we have this main duel going on, which is interesting enough, but we also have Yugo appearing, Yuri versus Sora, Shun, Yuzu, and I really, really do think that this duel could be a very good duel. I have high expectations for it. Obviously, 124 airs in less than 24 hours, so that'll be, can't wait to watch that, can't wait to do my review on that. That'll obviously be over on Clueless Gamers, but hopefully you guys check that out. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Please let me know what you think of this cast list down below. I will talk to you guys in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe if you want more Yu-Gi-Oh content, but again, most importantly, leave your thoughts down below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.